about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Mahomes pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
40-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. The first down screen pass, good for 5. The Chiefs and Niners, of course, back at it following the memorable encounter in Super Bowl 54. It looked like the Niners were on their way to a title. They led 20-10 in the fourth quarter, but it was Patrick Mahomes who led the Chiefs back as they scored 3 unanswered touchdowns in that fourth quarter to claim the Lombardi Trophy by a 31-20 margin.
A gain of 3.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A quick toss outright, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Good defense holds into only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's a gain of
Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the... That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The pass.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Sliding out of the pocket. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Chiefs 7, 49ers nothing.
No chance. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense.
And that'll be incomplete. Debo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. and this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
On the play of 50.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and...
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
The 13-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check safety, check safety. Switch, switch, switch.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Mostert, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
But it brings up 4th down.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle around twice for the
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Under 10. 10.
Now this throw caught left side, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All day, dog. Mike's 50.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one peachy.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd down and inches. Flushed out right. Finding Ayuk, middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And now this throw complete to Washington. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
34-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been...
That's caught inside the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
41-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Is good.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Mostert, and he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hard throw, incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive, eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Down and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Chiefs, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Niners, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles